guys, I'm sorry I didn't make a video Friday and Saturday. Things have been nuts over these past few days. So, yeah, today we're reacting to, I know Halloween's over, but still, it doesn't mean we can't watch anything spooky. We're going to be reacting to It Lives on the Bridge, so this is going to be fun. Thank you guys for being so supportive with my YouTube channel. I wouldn't be where I am right now, guys, without every single one of you. Like, you guys all mean the world to me, and I love you all just so very, very much. And I thank the Lord He's blessed you guys, and blessed me and brought you into my life. So let's get started. I do not own Thomas and Friends. Mattel owns everything, and let's go.
To all those people watching, I'd like to remind everyone that this video is not made for kids. It's for older fans and adults. Enjoy the fucking video. The night on the old iron bridge was what Duncan would lesson to remember. He was too afraid to cross the bridge anyways. And even if he had to, he couldn't. A few weeks after that night, Rusty and the men went out to the bridge. "It's all for a reason, old boy," said Rusty's driver. "It's time for us to make it new again." Work on the old iron bridge was tedious with such a deep ravine and high sloped cliffs. The workmen had to work very carefully. Even though Rusty knew that the trick they played had only been no more than a trick, he still felt rather perturbed. One night, Rusty was back on the bridge. "We have to grab the floodlights," the foreman called to the crew. "Set them up so we can secure the bridge before we go. There's no working in pitch black, and we'll be done with the bridge tomorrow. Mind giving us a hand?" The crew looked at Rusty. "I'll only be a minute," they told him, and went to help with the floodlights. Rusty sat there in the dark, with only the moon's ambient for company. "Need to cross." Rusty froze. "Hello?" he called into the mist. Rusty's eyes settled on a rough outline of a steam engine.
"Feed dogs and give them water." Feed
he
the
stammered.
cats.
No, must be the fog." The engine spoke in stern, hushed tones. Rusty was petrified. Just in a flash, it illuminated the bridge. "We got the floodlights on. Shan't be long now," the crew said. The workmen secured the bridge, and Rusty took off back down the line. And it seemed to be crossed somehow, Rusty explained to Skarloey next day. Duncan overheard. "See?" he cried. "I told you I wasn't telling fibs." No, the old engine reassured. Skarloey paused. "Finish the bridge," he told Rusty. "Come back immediately and let me know. I'll deal with him." "With who?" Rusty asked. Skarloey didn't respond.
Eat a healthy
Night
breakfast.
fell upon the bridge.
Eat a healthy
The
breakfast.
men packed up their tools and got back in their coach, and Rusty went home. Skarloey was waiting. "It's finished," Rusty said quietly. Skarloey breathed deeply and puffed on down the line.
How much do we want to bet it's going to be another engine stuck on the other side? How much do we want to bet? How much do we want to bet?
Skarloey arrived at the bridge. The wind seemed to whip furiously as he approached. "I know you are out there. Show yourself." The firefly-like outline returned and seemed to stare coldly at the old engine. "I know you don't like being told there's nothing more than a folk tale," Skarloey said quietly. The engine seemed to stare. "You can't stay here. You can't live that night over and over again, old friend." The engine continued to stare coldly. "Follow me," said Skarloey. "Just to the other side, then. You can finally be satisfied." The engine didn't do anything. Then slowly, the outline moved closer. Skarloey slowly backed up and the engine followed. Across the bridge until... There, said Skarloey. You did it. All the bridge needed was a little repair, Skarloey chuckled. The engine started to fade away. But before he was gone, Skarloey thought he could hear a faint, "Thank you."
I'm sorry, I have questions. Like, did Skarloey know the engine? Like, oh. Really? Really? Because the way he talked to him, it made it sound like he knew him even when he was alive. So it's like, what the heck? You can't just leave it on a major cliffhanger like that. Like, oh my goodness. That was a good video, guys. Anyways, thank you all for watching. This is KBear101 signing out. Adios, everybody.